Hello, 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 hello. Hello. My name is Asherah Rose. Welcome to my channel, which is very much about my PhD research into mental health versus conscious expansion, and to be a little bit more specific, DID, dissociative identity disorder / psychosis. Spirit just reminded me to tell you something. Versus conscious expansion, Kundalini awakening, stepping into Christ consciousness, perhaps. Let me tell you this quickly because Spirit just told me to tell you this. I had my session with my counsellor on Wednesday, so that was yesterday, because today is Thursday the 11th of June, and it's 8 minutes past 4 in the evening. So I had my session, and to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was going to kind of continue with her based on the conversation that we had last week. But Spirit was just like, you know what, don't make a decision, just go there and just sit with her, and whatever comes out, do you know what I mean? So that's what I did. And at the end of it, because she asked me a lot of questions, she did, about why did I think that I needed to be validated by anyone in mental health services when I know what I know, which was quite a beautiful question. And I says to her, it's not the validation that I'm seeking, because I have the inner validation already, but I am in the 3D, and I am having an earthly experience. So for me, I'm not going into the mental health services for them to validate what I'm saying. I'm going into mental health services because I understand the significance of the journey the divine wants me to take, which is just 100% shamanism. Like the stuff that they show me, if I started walking around like that in the fucking 3D, I say I'd be arrested. I'd be fucking arrested. And that's the thing about spirit. They want it now. I remember 2016, there was like, get out of this school now. I set up a school with my ex-spouse, a few schools, whatever, and I was running this school. And I just got it to a point where I was happy with it. So I'd had it for 2 years. And when he gave it to me, he didn't tell me, but there was literally over £100,000 worth of fucking debt. So before I could even start the fucking things that I wanted to do, I had this fucking debt to clear, didn't I? Mad team blood. Fucking done it though, don't get me wrong. But that's a story for another day. But the point is, what did you want me to tell them? Oh, my session. Thanks. So my session. So cut a long story short, because I've already gone off on one. At the end of it, because I was telling you about why I'm going into mental health services, so probably I should get back to that point. Actually, they just reminded me about that. The point for me on a 3D level, yeah, is that I says to her, it's about having a support group there as a tether, basically, because the last time I let myself run off with the ancestors, I ended up in a psych ward. So because I've already had that experience in the 3D, it would be stupid of me not to prepare, especially when I know that the next level is another level, because I can already feel it energetically. Like, I'm expecting motherfucking wings to pop out my back. It's that level. Do you know what I mean? I'm expecting my body to just literally become something completely fucking different. And the reason why I say that is the reason why I put this fucking camera on. So let me tell you this, yeah. Because I'm going through an ascension. So I'm still high in the energy of what I just experienced. And what I just experienced is what I'm about to share with you. And that is, I felt this abundance of just pure conquering energy in my body. And I was just thinking, fucking hell, like my physical body is tingling because of the level of energy that my body is generating. and I can feel it pushing at the sides of my flesh. So I burst out laughing with my spirit team. So I'm like, fucking, I need more body. I need more body. And then it reminded me about my mind. When I was losing my fucking mind in 2024, I was saying to the ancestors, I'm going to lose my mind. If I carry on like this, I'm going to lose my mind. My mind is dividing into multiple different minds. I'm like, I'm sure I can hear 57 different thoughts. And the ancestors were like 94 actually. And it just blew my mind even more because it was that. It was a Lucy fucking experience in the 3D. And I was just like, if I carry on like this, because I'm all about that. Don't get me wrong. I love my mind expanding. I love when I feel my neurons just firing off. And I love when my mind is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I love all of that. And that's why I was more than happy to run with the ancestors while it was happening to me. But I didn't realize that it was going to take me into some different level. Do you know what I mean? I'm really breaking through this matrix of what actually is real and what isn't real. Do you know what I mean? And that's where my fucking mind was going. And I saw my mind just hover up past me in the air, and I was like, see, I've lost my fucking mind. It was crazy. Why are all these others are talking to me? We've lost our mind. Where's our mind gone? Did our mind go? Did she say our mind's gone? Like, just literally, man. Someone's got to find it. Anyway, let me just not get off the subject. But anyway, because of that experience in 2024, my mind went to that. And I realized I was having the same conversation, but this time I was having it about my body. And I was saying to the ancestors, because at first I was like, I need more body. I need to be bigger, to hold the energy that I can feel in my physical form. But as I've said it, it's triggered what happened the last time, but with my mind. Obviously, I'm repeating myself because there's another self that is giving it you from their perspective. Okay, so if you see me repeating myself, that's what it is. It's just different versions of myself giving you the story from their perspective. My kids hate it. Because I don't really do it when I'm recording, to be fair. Or maybe I do, but I don't think I do. But I realize in this energy, I definitely am. So that makes me know what type of energy I am, which is very much close to the energy of back in 2024. Like, I was flying. It felt like my feet was not on the ground. And I'm feeling like that just literally in my bed because I'm feeling all of this abundance of energy. So when I turned around and said about my mind, what happened last time, I realized what I've said, obviously, but I can still feel this energy roaring through my body. So I still have to stand in my 228 truth and say no differently. This body's gonna have to do what I said. What the fuck's gonna happen? Because some of the shit they've already showed me, I'm like, what the fuck? So as I've done this, like, what they're gonna show me, I saw my hand in the 3D. Yeah, it was like dust, if you like an amalgamation of dust, but really it's just matter. It's just, like static, basically. And I saw my hand in static and I just burst out laughing because Spirit said, wing. Crazy. Listen, obviously, not everybody's going to get it, but basically, there's been certain visions that I've had. So, like when you watch Sweet Tooth on Netflix and you see these children being born to human beings, but the children are being born as with animal features. And some of them can talk a little bit, but most of them don't talk. And that's why Sweet Tooth is so special, because his vocabulary is no different than his age group of young boys type of thing. If you haven't seen it, then I might recommend you watch it. I've changed energy because I've gone cold. It's probably fitting anyway, because this dressing gown in 2024 was I had transformed mentally, obviously, into an owl, a grey owl. And this is what I had on at the time when the ancestors brought that out to me, because I've got one side of family that is very much affiliated with Masons, and another side of family that's very much affiliated with this Owl Society, which I've known for a while still, but it was really interested in 2024 when I started to see certain visions about it. But the point is, with regards to Sweet Tooth, is that what the ancestors have been showing me is that there's a world where humans and animals don't live separately. Now, we can go into every single fairy tale. Every single fairy tale talks about humans and animals living as one. Even if you look at Cinderella with the birds coming to help and all the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've grown up. Most of our cartoons and stuff like that are kind of all based around kind of animals, Peppa Pig, whatever it may be. So there's already a subconscious understanding of animals and humans, and even grown-up films like Dr. Dolittle and stuff like that, which, you know what I mean, are people's wishes to be able to talk to animals. And a lot of animal mums and dads, you know, they're called animal parents, would say that they have a full-on conversation with their animal. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is, bird, pigeon, well, the same thing, but cat, dog, whatever, horse, they really do believe that they have methods of communication with them. And why would that not be true? So I've seen certain things where humans and animals are living a lot more closer, literally a lot more closer than we are now. But I also saw that it's not necessarily about the interbreeding or any kind of animal farm or anything like that. It's more about having the ability to metamorphosize into whatever animal you want to. So I saw these children that were in my care. This is what I was in a vision, like an astral projection vision, as if I was there. Obviously, this was a mental projection, yeah. But in the astral plane, and I had all these children with me, and there's a reason why I had all of these children with me, but I'll go into that another time. And these children had chosen to come with me to a magical place. And this magical place is it's where I used to live. In no, the one that my daughter's calling, but I don't want to interrupt the video, so she can call me on the other phone. And they decided to come with me, and when they came with me, it's in this park called Sutton Coldfield Park, and it used to belong to King Henry VIII. So it's a really, really big park. It's got a lot of history, and it's got a lot of wildlife and animals and stuff like that in there. It's beautiful. I spent a lot of time there.